Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Adams is there, and he can pick it up. And this is Bebeto. Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. Jordi Alba. Here's Chouameni. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Kimmich. That'll be a throw-in. Ødegaard crosses. Cleared without hesitation. Shot a goal! And it's Musiala. And this is Scholes. Ødegaard! A real chance and a real let-off.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ødegaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Scholes. It's Scholes! And he thumps it clear. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Ødegaard. Thinks about the shot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's come loose. Looking to play him in. He's found the way through. And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Puskás conjures time and space where few can. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there's the clearance. Ødegaard. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Houston clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Musiala! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking for options for movement. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he's heaved it away. That's an imaginative pass. Portugal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Forwards and with intent.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And now they can clear their lines. Spread to the right. Zanetti powering forward here. And that's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Adams clears it away.
Houston really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball over the top. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Chance! It's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Serginho touches it back. Yamal has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Musiala has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. He's come in hard. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Doué! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brilliantly cut out. Serginho. Bastoni. Serginho. Batistuta. Ferdinand. And it's Robertson. He shifted it to the flank. Just eases him off the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Inzaghi is flagged offside. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Caught offside that time. Batistuta. Serginho. Jordi Alba. There's the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Batistuta clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he plays. And Messi! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot. The major moment in the game. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Doué.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Inzaghi! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
You felt it was coming. He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Lovely, now then. Xavi Alonso. And he's quick to return. And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was alert to it. Filippo Inzaghi. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution.
We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Kimmich. Hangs one. Oh, great leap! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And here's the chance to counter. That looks a good ball. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Thiago Silva. Coming on to replace him is number 3, Moik Padden.
They've played it short.
Substitution in progress.
In towards the back stick. Great chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Madueke.
Such good technique.
Madueke tries a cross. Solot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's gone direct here. Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferdinand. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He has a look up. He's found a way through.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to gift it back. 75 minutes played. And this is Messi. Messi! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Ødegaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Some resolute defending there. Can he get on the end of this? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi's cross. Tries a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ferdinand lays it forward.
4 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
shifting through the gears here. He's having a hit! And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Ødegaard. He's found space here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive...
Dembele! Superb from Dembele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options for movement. Jordi Alba. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kagawa wins the duel this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Alvarez. And he's found a way. He's having a pop! Magnificent from Alvarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into...
And a shot! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He is through here. It's Dembele! And he was alert to it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dembele might just make this. Now that's well seen too. Bastoni. Jordi Alba. Odegaard! And one more try! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good.
And that is all they have time for. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So for 45 minutes, these teams have matched each other, mirrored each other. We have ourselves a gem of a game here. Portugal get the second half started. Odegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alvarez receives it in a... shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Serginho. Odegaard conjures time and space where few can. Oh, what has shoots! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Jordi Alba. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso goes short. Not the most accurate pass. Traoré. Bastoni. Dembele. That ball looks a good one. And he is dashing away. And he's in on goal. Rummenigge! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Dembele. He has found the way through. Hangs in a... There's the header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. Musiala. Serginho. And that's been slipped through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Wan-Bissaka. Now that looks a decent ball. He came in hard, very hard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And here's Messi. Yamal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is and Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. This looks promising. Decent chance! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So it is still 0-0. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Xabi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Scholes. And this is Pele. Neymar. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich. And it's Scholes. That's good vision. Batistuta! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Scholes. And here's Messi. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Alonso. And this is Messi. That is lovely.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal clearly...
It's Pele! It's hit the upright. Xavi Alonso. Goes looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And there's a goal! The first significant strike. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tchouaméni. He shifted it to the flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Maldini. And it's Messi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's destined for the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. Time and again, they are repelled.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a shade optimistic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Out towards the flank. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni. Bastoni. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.